Pokemon is such an interesting phenomenon. What had Western children raving in 1996 over such a cool video game where you stood side by side with cool monsters fighting other kids who also had cool monsters? But why is this game so loved and remain timeless amongst a whole new generation despite being 25 years old now? Which is kind of crazy. That's a quarter of a century, dude. My first thought is that this has to do with some kind of primal fantasy that kids are probably more in touch with than most adults are. That feeling of fighting alongside something with a common goal, whether that be an animal or another human. You get this in Pokemon. You want to become champion and your Pokemon wants to be the strongest it can be and evolve. With this common goal, you guys pair up, learning weakness and strength, training day and night, all for a dream of improvement. I feel like this feeling is strongly correlated to what we feel with hunting with dogs, specifically coonhounds. I remember the first time I hunted with my blue tick coonhound Josie. We were on a walk through the woods when we both spotted the fattest groundhog I've ever seen. Something in my head called to me to let her loose, and so I did it. We chased down this groundhog for maybe half an hour, and she finally cornered it in a pile of wood where she was nipping at it several times. During this entire time, we worked as a team, 2 pieces to a 2-piece puzzle. She was my nose in aggression while I was her decision making and leader. We didn't kill that groundhog that day. It got away. But after this hunt, there was a newfound respect for life that I never had before. Of 2 animals working together for one of our basic necessities, food. This has given me a lot of insight of why we enjoy Pokemon, especially kids. We have this want for a relationship more primal with other beings than just talking about how much money we make or what cool car we have. We want relationships that are deeply meaningful, even complementary to each other. At the end of the day, we're all fighting for the same thing, which is to keep on living. What ends up happening though is we build these fake relationships through video games and cool monsters, then going out into the real world and struggling to make the real ones. And of course, if you're a child and you can't go out into the real world, let alone explain these feelings at all, because it's, taken me this long to explain the feelings myself, what are you gonna do other than channel that through a video game where you can get that feeling? And then when you think of it that way, it makes a lot more sense as to why kids and still growing up to now that we'd love Pokemon. I mean, I still got my Game Boy Color hanging right here, and I'll probably love Pokemon to the rest of my days, and I'll probably even show my children Pokemon. I genuinely think Pokemon is one of the most special medias ever made, and I'm glad that it's around today because it gives me a hope for the future of kids with being inspired by creativity and just enjoying so much stuff. It's not that bad for you. I mean, I don't think Pokemon has a bad influence at all compared to, some things that we have today. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Peace. Yeah. What am I doing?